Real traders feel the pain, yeah, we in the drought. Red candle stacking up, making people doubt. But the game don't end, it just tests your soul. Pressure makes diamonds, learning is the goal. We trade in both ways, mindset stays gold. Trading with the trend, watch the trade unfold. We study the charts like maps to a treasure. Using fib levels, every target measured.
Oh, better days are ahead, just trust the signs. Learning every day, then we climb. There's a market coming where it's hard to lose. Game so loud, no time to snooze. Manage risk, don't rush the trade. Patient traders always elevate.
Better days in real traders don't fold, we adapt, we learn. Every loss is tuition for the profits we earn. Been stuck in the chop, yeah, it's been a grind. But full-fledged bull run, about to blow your mind. No sleep, only grind, the gains will be crazy. Learn how to trade now, don't be lazy.
Keep your head high, your cold wallet close. The storm will pass, then the money flows. We've seen the bottom, now we rise to the moon, no compromise.
Real traders never quit. Real traders see the signs in the quietest zones before the hype hits and the media moans. It's patience, it's power, it's the calm before fight. Then the bull takes charge, and man, it's a sight. Don't chase the top, just be ready and wise. Better days ahead, watch for the prize. We've been here before, yeah, we know the script. Every cycle brings wealth when the mindset's equipped. Real traders never quit. Real traders never quit.
Oh, better days are ahead, just trust the signs. Learning every day, then we climb. There's a market coming where it's hard to lose. Gain so loud, no time to snooze. Manage risk, don't rush the trade. Patient traders always elevate.
Better days are quick. Yeah, we stand through the weather. Rain or shine, we rise together. Better days, better gains. Just wait.
All right, guys, that's right. Better days are ahead. Here we go in 3, 2. That's right. Real traders never quit. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Bingo, bango, a bingo and a bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time. You guessed it. It's always time to make this money. It is always time to make this money. And Sin, right on, my man, right on. Real traders never quit. We never quit. There we go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. So earlier today, about 12 hours ago, we were looking at the charts and we were saying our thought process when it comes to trading. When it comes to trading, and we were looking at it. Now we do have, let's go to a 4-hour time frame. I know it's going to get really messy. Now we're going to clean all this up. Well, no, this is actually a clean chart, but we're going to look at this in just a second. This is my plan A, where we're going to come down. This is, of course, the overall plan. This is the bigger picture to where, you know, we'll come down. And then this actually is this part right here. But I had to draw it to where it's kind of close together. And hey, we got a lot of people in the house. What's going on, guys? Appreciate you for being here. We got West in the house. What's up, West? Appreciate you guys. We have Rush R. What's up, Rush R? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Bingo bango. Let's go. We got Dave P in the house. What's up, my friend? We got Dylan in the house. Thank you guys for being here. You guys are the best. We got Melissa in the house. Man, y'all are overwhelming me right now. I love it. I love it. So right now, and this was a pretty good suggestion as far as having the chat here, so I can see it as it's coming off and address y'all quicker than coming over here, looking at this screen, then coming back and then coming back. And so that's pretty good. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. All right, moving on. See here, Bitcoin bango. There you go. There you go. All right. So we're looking at this. So this is our plan A. We do not, or rather we did not want the price to continue to go up because it's gone up too much. Like if I just hide everything, we can see here, price went up, came down, beautiful retrace, love it. Then went up, barely retrace, up, retrace decently, up, and then if it were to come down here and then continue up, which that's the drawing was showing, we have a very strong possibility that when it does roll over, it's going to come down nice and fast, nice and hard. Now, one thing that we're always looking at price action, because price is what determines the moving averages. It what determines all of your indicators. All of the indicators rely on price in order to say or to do an output. So very happy everybody's here. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. Making that chat rate go up. I love it. I love it. Now, when we're looking at this, we're on the 1 hour time frame. Now, I told my group, and this is I need to increase the numbers because y'all can barely see that, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna come down here. Where's my settings at? Let's just right click, then go to settings, change the canvas text, put this to 20, 24. Nice and big. There we go. There we go. So I told my group earlier today, you know, once this started happening, now granted, you know, some of our coins, we're in longs and we're also in shorts. And our longs they were doing well. You know, we had a little bit of a retrace and it's fine, finding support, coming up. And then because it started continuing doing this, like all of our trades, we don't want to see this. Price go up, price go down, price go up, price go down. This is fine. Once we start breaking levels, I get worried. Because now what could possibly happen is we start doing this number. And then our stop loss gets hit on our longs. And I messaged my group and I was like, guys, you know, I understand Bitcoin's coming down. That was my thought process, Bitcoin coming down. I don't like what's happening. Hey, we got Army in the house. What's going on, guys? What is going on? So Army says, can I be a bear here? Definitely, dude. You can be a bear. You can be a unicorn. You can be a bull. You can be a clown. You can be whatever you want. Just don't be a grifter. Don't be a grifter. We don't like grifters here. It's a no grifter zone. Don't know what a grifter is? Check out my music. Check out my music. I have a song about grifters. It is on Amazon. It's on all the places we can get music. It's on all the places you can get music. And I do have a song about grifters. Echo Chamber is one of them. We have grifter warning. Hello. This is as long as you're not a grifter, you're fine here. We have hindsight hustlers. All these songs teach you how to trade. It's a very unique way of doing songs. And how low can it go? It got a lot of songs. Liquidation, congregation. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So there you go. All right. No grip zone here, guys. No grip zone. All right, moving on. So this is what we're looking at. And man, I told my group, I said, guys, you know, we're breaking lows. You know, I'm watching it, but we might have to close our longs. You know, I think we're in two shorts. And the shorts, you know, they're doing really nice, especially with this happening. And like another, you know, 30 minutes went by, another hour went by. I was like, no, I close out your longs, guys. And I hate doing it. I hate close out your longs because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if, once again, you know, it starts doing this and it breaks this and then it continues to break and it continues to break. And then we get stopped out and then it starts coming up. We'll just take our loss. We'll wait for this to happen and then we'll re-enter. And then sure enough, I had to make the call. Sorry, guys. You know, I'm closing out my longs. If you're very, you know, confident in your longs or you're in nice profits or break even, you might want to close half of it at least and then let the rest ride. See if the stop losses get hit. But right now, I'm not liking what I'm seeing because on Bitcoin, right now, the price is here. On Bitcoin, it may continue. I think it was here, wherever it was at. It was coming down and it's breaking levels. I said it might come down, come up to pretty much here where I'm thinking. Now, the reason we did it here. this is my plan A. My plan A is, here's our decision point. It did come down here, and look at this decision point. Is it going to come up? And it was thinking here for a little bit, you know, these are hour candles, and it said, nope, we're going to come down, we're going to attack this level and pretty much attack lower levels. And when I saw this happening, I said, all right, guys, I'm either going to be a hero by saving y'all losses, or I'm going to be somebody who cried wolf. Now, granted, I made sure they knew that it is not an emotional, oh, let's just close our trades because it's coming down. It wasn't that. I saw this. I was like, I don't like how it looks. It's not bouncing up. It's not coming up. And it starts, you know, to roll over. Close our trades, guys. And I would rather close our trades, be at a small loss, if not break even, than suffer, you know, an 8% loss or 12% or 15. And then if you're doing leverage 2x, 3x, it just all adds up. Let's see here, going down the list. Now, as far as the music goes, you can get that everywhere that music is, you know, offered. Just search Trade Intuition. So that's a pretty good thing. All right, let's go here. Melissa says, I'm a super bear. Uh-oh. See here. Sin says, Army, you can be a bunny here and not get banned. That's right. That's right. Hey, oh my gosh, look at that. We got Patricio in the house. Love you, dude. Love your voice. And first time we saw you today. Well, I saw you. Pretty good, man. Pretty good stuff. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Sin says, no grip zone. No grip zone. Buy OM. My bag needs you to buy it so I can use you as exit liquidity. Mission accepted. Yeah, I saw that you bought it at like 50 cents. It's up to like 75 cents right now. Killing it. Killing it. Absolutely. Let's see here. Henhu says, what's a grifter? All right, so good question. So a grifter, you can look it up on ChatGPT or Google it or Grok. But a grifter is somebody who, it's a con artist. It is somebody who plays on your emotions. All right, guys. Yeah, man. Who else made the trade? Who else is in here with me? It's emotions. It's hype. Invokes, you know, laughter, crying is a big one, because any kind of emotion, laughter, crying, excitement, fear, anything, and it hypes it up and everything. If they're playing on your emotions, and they're very charismatic, very good with their words. And what they do is they're literally tricking you. These guys generally are only profit from their groups, not from their trades, but from their groups. Now, I want to be like them. Not so much, but I do. And I am working on a book that is $5,000 to show you how to get people to buy a book that's worth, or that cost $5,000. Yeah, that's what a grifter is. A grifter promotes stuff and everything, sells you stuff, but I mean, there's no meat behind it. But you can definitely look it up. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Oh, I gotta move that over. Let's see here. Where is it? Extreme elements. Dang it. So if somebody gifts again, it should be placed correctly now, because now I have this here. But yeah, you can easily look up grifter, and grifter is somebody who does all that stuff. It's basically a con artist. Basically a con artist. That's the deal. All right, moving on. But that song that I have, and I normally put it in here. So this, make sure to follow me, guys. Make sure to follow me. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Make sure to follow me. And I'll put it in the chat, and then I'm gonna pin it too. So make sure to follow and listen to those songs. And again, those songs, they teach you how to trade. I have songs about the fib levels. I have songs about a lot of stuff. Hindsight hustlers, grifters, golden pocket is the fib level one. Echo chamber also talks about the grifter. When not to trade. This song is very important. Now, these are songs you can jam out to and also learn. Chasing the Pump, Buying the Dip. This one is a good one. And again, these are all risk management. These are all songs you can jam out to, and they teach you along the way. All right, moving on. Thank you, Richard Mike. You're the best, man. You're the best. Gifted 5 memberships. Now, of course, not only does that give you access to do the very cool emojis, but and especially the Retro Mike one. He is our most, how do I say this? He is the biggest channel supporter, financially and emotionally, and showing up every single time. Dude absolutely kills it. Appreciate you, man. And he's got his own thing here. Let's see here. Going on the list. But yeah, you can definitely just Google, what is a grifter, and it'll tell you. Let's see here, going down the list. Army says, I went against you for a minute and scared the lifer out of you. Ha 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 ha. Oh my gosh. Where is it? That's funny. That's funny. Oh no, it says it. It went against you for a minute and scared the lifer out of you. Army, you're the man. You're the man. Here we got Patricio. Thank you, man. See here. And my friend, you're very welcome. Going down the list really quick. See, shout out to Retro Mike. Yeah, I mean, dude helps out so many people. And of course, being a YouTube member, you have access to very special videos that I put in my VIP group that I trickle down to the members. I'm following you. Oh, awesome, man. Excellent. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you greatly. See, Retro Mike, membership grants you special access to get a $5,000 book for only. Yes. Dude, you guys are killing me. Guys are killing me. All right. Oh, wrong one. All right. Let's go and get started, guys. Let's get started. So this is what I'm thinking. Here's our decision point. And we hung around here for a little bit and then we rolled over. Not good. So this is still pretty much playing out how I thought it was going to 12 hours ago, where we're here, possibly come up, but this is our decision point. I didn't do the one down. So anytime there's a yellow dot, that's always decision. Came up, and what I'm thinking is come up, come down, but eventually I think we're going to go down. This is our plan A. Go down before potentially going up. And if we use the fib retracement, there's 2 levels that I have. One is starting from this level, and then the other one is starting from this level. Now this is pulled here for the reason of, price went up, pulled back, and then started another run up. For me, I love seeing pullbacks going to the 382 and also the 0.5. Once it goes into the golden pocket, the 0.5618, I really want to see it bounce. I want to see it bounce out of that zone. And if it doesn't, then if it goes to the 618, I get kind of worried, because underneath the 618 is our danger zone. And for those of you that don't know, this is our danger zone. We don't want to see this. Danger zone. 618. Because then we can go to the 786. Let me hide this one so we don't get confused with the bigger picture. So once we cross the 618, this is our danger zone, because it could go to the 786 and then roll over. So this is what we're looking at right now. We're underneath our point of control. This is our red line. Let's go put this back on the 1 hour. I love looking at this on the 1 hour. If you have any coins, please let me know. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you are an experienced trader, but you just want to see, and I love this, guys, and just want to see if I know what I'm doing, please ask questions that you had when you were just starting out, or questions that you had later on in your trading career. Now that does 2 things. 1, it proves I know what I'm talking about, and 2, hopefully we agree. And if we don't, well, then we can discuss why we don't agree. There's a lot of traders out there that don't like oh, you're challenging me. To me, it's not a challenge. It's me proving to you that I know what I'm doing. And I do that every single day. I encourage questions. If you're new here, I'm going to be answering questions that you haven't even thought of yet, because I've helped hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. Literally, that's not just, I've helped 4 people, but I'm gonna say hundreds. No, I've literally helped hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people learn how to trade. I was in an extremely large group, and I was their person who would take, all the new traders under my wing, and I wouldn't charge them extra or nothing like that. I would teach them. Now, granted, my mentor told me to charge them. Said, dude, they're already paying for your course. I'm not going to do it. Anyway, let's see here. Going down the list. I see here, Rushar says, how do you find your targets when you enter a trade? Do you target a pivot high or low? Great question. Great question. So throughout the entire chart, there's nothing but support resistance levels. Now, what I prefer to do is candle body closes. This is a stopping point or a resistance. The more candle body closes you have, the stronger this resistance point. The more wicks that go to the same candle body close, the stronger it is. Now, a wick is also a strong level, but in my opinion, not as strong as a candle body. Wicks on a lower time frame are candle bodies. Higher the time frame, the stronger the support resistance, the stronger the move, the stronger the trend line, the stronger the support resistance, everything's stronger on a higher time frame. This is why I treat candle body closes stronger than wicks. So that's another question that, you'll probably ask later on, so I just answered it right now. Now, what I would do if I were to enter along here, which I wouldn't, but if I did, my levels of targets would be underneath areas of resistance. Everybody is going to have their target right here. I set my target underneath it. I would rather be in front of the line than in the line. This would be one of the targets. These levels here on a higher time frame, and these are other areas of targets. Now, what is the difference? Here's another question that you may not know or know to ask. What's the difference between, because sometimes I get questions like this still to this day. What's the difference between a target here that, let's just say, it's way up here, and I'm charting this out and I give this setup and I say, this one, it might take about 7 to maybe 10 days. And, we have a stop loss somewhere around here. These are just random areas. These aren't actual targets or stop loss. And you may ask, I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait that long. I want something sooner. Okay. Well, then don't have your target here. Have your target here or here or here. I mean, it just makes sense. The lower your target is, the faster it's going to hit. If you don't want to be in a trade that's going to take 3 to 5 days, you want it much sooner, well, then set your target lower. Now, whenever you set your target lower, you also have to take into account your stop loss. You don't want a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Now, there are times where I will do this, where let's just say I do something like this, where it is literally a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Now, I have a lot of seasoned traders that freak out. They started having a panic attack. Oh, Joe, you can't do that. That's horrible. How can you teach that? Hold on, calm down. That's not my only target. That's just my first target. That's just so I can get something off the table. My next target is here. My next target is here, or if I want, way up here. This is just so I can take something. And when that happens, now I get my stop loss and I move it into slight profit to where it covers the fee, and I might make a little bit of money on it if it comes down and hits. But I'm only doing this once I see that it broke that, found support, start coming up. Or I might do it as it's taking the target. I might just move with my stop loss. But this right here is extremely important, knowing how and when to take your profit. This is so important. I have a lot of traders out there. And okay, so here's another question that's, again, whenever I answer questions, I put a bunch of variables in this question. Now, let's say the market is great. Man, everybody's killing it. Am I going to do 7% target. Let's just say we're not talking Bitcoin. Let's say we're talking Jupiter or Radium or Jasmy or Trump or, well, not Trump. I just happen to be looking at it. But let's just say we're looking at any other coin. Am I going to set a 9% target? Not even close. Why? Because we're in the bull market. We're in the full-fledged bull run. Everything's going great. First target, 15, 25%. Second target, 35%. Now, here's another question. I know I'm throwing a lot of curveballs at you. If the market cap is higher, for example, Ethereum, it's going to take a lot longer to hit a 35% target than something that has a 600 million market cap. 600 million, those market caps coins move very fast, can move very fast, up or down. So just know that it is, when everything is great and everything's going very fast, you can get on the lower market caps shoot, man, in like an hour, 2 hours. If you know how to trade and you have your alerts and you're looking for certain areas and all that stuff I teach you. Now, granted, is that a guarantee? Nope. Because they can also go down 20, 35% really quick. Now, granted, it's more difficult to not make money in the full-fledged bull run than to make money. But it's very difficult not to make money. Now, Joe, we're not there yet. Why are you talking about that? Because whenever I teach and I mentor, I don't just show you what we're in. I show you what could be, whether great or, horrible. But I show you all the different variables. When I got taught from my mentors, and I had 5 of them, they only showed me the bull market and the bull run of the bull market. So everything I did was, man, it was great. It was fantastic. I was just killing it. It was amazing. Then the market turned. Well, when it turned, none of their strategies worked. Not one. They didn't show me there's several segments in the cycles. You have the start of the bull run, which, we're making higher highs and higher lows, but it's, kind of slow and it's boring. Then you have the actual bull run where everything just FOMO city, you get 30, 40, 50% within a few days, which is amazing. Then you have the lower lows and lower highs to where it's like, okay, it just needs to break that high. It breaks that high. We're back in the game. It breaks the high. Everybody gets super bullish. Then it breaks the low. Forget it. It was just a trick. And then you have the sideways action to where bear market, sideways action, when are we going to go up again? So there's several segments in trading for the cycle. And what I try to do is I try to teach pretty much the all of it so that you're aware. Hopefully you always watch me, but if you don't, because you learn how to trade and you're killing it and you're making all this money, and you say, Joe, I don't need you anymore, sayonara. I was like, man, what happened? I thought you said you were going to stick with me this whole time. It's happened before. It's like last season, everybody was making money. Everybody was telling me, no, Joe, I'm going to stay with you. I'm going to stay with you. And I taught them how to trade and they left. So that's the bad side of my business model. Here's my business. This is my group. If you're interested, you join the group. I don't sell you anything. I'm offering this to you. If you want to learn faster, if you want chart setups with exact entries, stop losses, chart, updates, moving up your stuff, detailed videos on our active trades, inactive trades, the market, the whole nine. I'm very active in the group. And pretty much you have access to me almost 24/7. If you want that, like I said, learn faster, here it is. But, people that have groups to sell, they will, I'm not going to say lie, but they will tell you the truths that they want to make their group look great. For me, no, I offer. If you want it, great. If you don't, I'll teach you here. Ask me questions. I would never say, oh, I can't answer that question here. I have a video in my VIP. Join my VIP. No. My goal is to make money with you, not because of you. If you want to learn faster, then there's the group. Trade_intuition, Telegram. Reach out to me. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Any charts, guys? Any charts? Let's see. Ars Miller says, oh, geez, BitBoy is back. Really? I haven't really seen too much from him lately. Let's see, a bingo bango, guys, a bingo and the bangos. Let me know who's here. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me know who's here. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys are the best. And gals. Guys and gals. Put a 1 in the chat. I just want to know who is here. Very nice. Awesome, man. Appreciate you greatly. And let me go ahead and reply. Very good. And I'm going to put it as unread. So in case you have any questions, I can reach out back to you. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Sui, definitely. So we're going to get to Sui right after this. What do I think Bitcoin's going to do now? Good question. Glad you asked. Great questions, guys. Man, I love these questions. So once again, I love the questions because one, it's going to help out, and especially if you know, it's going to help new traders. And if you are seasoned and you know how to trade, ask me questions. And there was one, oh man, I forgot his name. There was one yesterday or earlier today. My days get mixed up. I do so many of these. But they asked me a question and I answered it, and it was pretty much a test. It was like, spot on, man. That's what I was thinking too. I was, oh, cool, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. For me, I love it. I love it because it shows you that I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. All right. So price was up here. We're thinking decision point, rolled over, came down for this, came up. We don't want to see this rollover, guys. We don't want to see this rollover. What we want to see is this, and it's not happening. We want to see, it bounce up good, come up to about here, which is about 50% of this move, come down, which is about 50% of this move, and all these are decision points. Whenever I do circles, decision points. Then come up and regain its strength. We do not want to see a rollover. And right now, it's not even coming up to, this is, what is this, like a 20% move? It's going to get a little confusing here. So from the high to the low, shoot, man, 20%, 23%. Bingo bangles. Put them bingo bangles in the chat. I don't know if y'all can see that. 23%. This is our first level. Put some bingo bangles in the chat, guys. Killing it, killing it, killing it. Man, came to the 23%. We don't want to see this. We want to see it come up here to the 382 to possibly reverse, but I would like about 50%, and then for it to roll over, then bounce here, then come up. This is what I want to see. But it's starting to roll over now. Now it could fake us out. It could fake us out. It could do something like this, which I don't think it will, but anything can happen. Where it comes down to about here, a little bit lower, decision point, attacks this level, comes up, attacks this level, comes up a little bit more, and then now starts. That could be another potential. Right now, it's not looking good. Not looking good. I would, whether it goes up or down, I really don't even care at this point if it goes up or down. What I do want to see is I want to see it come up, then come down, and then tell me, what are you going to do? Are you going to come back for this, then go lower? This is fine for me. I don't want to see them coming down. The reason being is because the same thing, the same thought process as it goes up. Oh, let me write down Sui. Let me write down Sui before I forget. Sui. The main thing is because the same thing for it going down is just like when it goes up. This is what we don't want to see when price goes up. Price goes up, retraces 15, 20%, goes up, retraces 15, 20%, goes up. Then finally, when it does roll over, comes down pretty hard to attack this stuff. What we want to see instead is we want to see up, retracement 38, 50%, up 38, 50%. This is what we want to see. That's healthy. Same thing when it comes down. We don't want to see it come down and then go up 23%, 15%, whatever it is, come down, then come up 23% or 10% and come down. Because when it does break this level, it's going to attack this very hard. So we don't like drastic moves. We like healthy moves. Going up, retracing, going down, retracing. So here, if it does go down and then it comes up a little bit and comes down, comes up a little bit, when it breaks that level, boom, coming up fast. So that's my thought process. Okay, moving on. Let's see here. We got people in the chat. Very nice. Very nice. Appreciate you guys. See here, going to the list. See, Bitcoin bounced from the PLC, but it has no strength. What time frame? I don't see it. This is my PLC. This is for this range right here. So depending on what range you put, depends on where your point of control is going to be. My chart is really messy, but I have it from this range right here. So you may be doing it from this range. Let's go ahead and hide this one so we don't get confused. Let's go the fixed range volume profile from here over. Nope. Let's go from here over. Maybe you're on the daily. Nope. It's all the same spot. Let's see here. Going down the list. Let's see here. CJ says it did bounce from PLC and now holding on top of the VWAP. Just maybe stuck. What time frame are you on? Because my VWAP is way up here. My VWAP is my blue line. Daily? Yeah, so whenever you give information like that, it's crucial that you put what time frame. I don't know what time frame you're on. Let's see here. Lost it again. Okay. Let's see, 15 minutes maybe. Oh, is this my anchored VWAP or my VWAP? I think it's just a VWAP. No, it's an anchored. Let's go to our indicators. Let's type in VWAP. VWAP right here. So it has no name on it, so that means it's from TradingView. So let's go to the daily. So I'm assuming you're talking about the daily. It was underneath it, and now it's coming down. So this blue line is the VWAP. Okay, very good. So let's go to SUI. Let's come over here. So I think it's because I have too many tabs open, but I think I had like 12 or 13. Before I used to have a lot, like 60. But I think TradingView has put a limit on it. I used to have like, I believe I counted it one time, it was like 57. But that was a few years back. But I noticed now when I have like 12 or 14 tabs open, it'll like refresh. And when it refreshes, it will, like, let's say I'm looking at Jasmine. It'll put like 4 of them in Jasmine. So it's like, man, I was looking at all these other charts, but now they're all Jasmine. Very upsetting. So let's see here. SUI, USDT. Okay. See here, my fixed range volume profile pulled from the 26th to the present. Okay. Let's go daily. See, February 26th. Okay, so you're getting this whole range right here. Okay. So let me hide my VWAP. Let me hide my moving averages. Let me hide all of my stuff so we can see what you're seeing. And I need to clean out all this too. A lot of drawings today. That's all from today. Create a group. Hide everything. Okay. So the 26. Okay. So basically you're getting all of this. Okay. So here we have this. We kind of have this, and I'll go from the wicks. Normally I don't. But here we have this zone. And then here is the 26, which is a candle to where this is another zone that we're looking at. Okay. So fixed range volume profile from the 26 to the end. Okay. Yeah, we're correct. That looks like mine. Where mine was placed. Six. Let's see here on the Bybit prep chart. Okay. See, it'll be a bit different depending on what chart you have. Yeah, very true. Good point. Good point. So here I'm on Binance on the daily. And so if you trade on certain exchanges, always chart using that exchange, because that's going to show you the volume from that exchange. They kind of look the same, but they're all different. So good point on that. I didn't even ask that. See here, who says when using Bybit Exchange, would you recommend using standard or TradingView graphs? Oh, always TradingView. Always TradingView. So what I do is I use Blowpin and I trade on Blowpin. So whenever I chart, I always chart based off of the exchange I'm using. So sometimes I'll use MEXC, sometimes I'll use Blowpin. And what I end up doing is, let's say, for example, I'm trading SUI and I'm going to trade SUI using Blowpin. So I chart on Blowpin because this is going to represent the price action on the exchange that I'm using. And again, it may look the same, but they are different. They are different. All right. So SUI. CJ says, I just got started using Bybit chart because Frankie uses it. Very nice. I used to use Binance. Yeah. So Binance has more liquidity. Bybit, I heard this today. I don't remember from who, but they said that Bybit and Binance pretty much have the same liquidity. I don't know, but so they chart on Bybit, and especially if you trade on Bybit, chart on Bybit. If you trade on MEXC, chart on MEXC. If you trade on Blowfin, use the Blowfin charts. So that's, hopefully that answers that question. All right, moving on. Let's see here. SUI. Let's go to a higher time frame. Okay. So we are in a demand zone or zone. Normally I just say zones, but what is a zone? A zone is whenever I can see ups and downs. Price went up. Well, first it was down. Price went up and then it did down. So this I will consider my zone. From down to up. If you wanted to, you could put it to here, but I'm just going to do it to you. Now, the price came down, tapped it, went up, went into it, went to the very bottom of it, came up, and now it's here. So as long as it stays above this box or zone, we're, I don't want to say good, but we're not bad. If we break below this, if we break this level, which is right at the midline, then there's a really high chance we're going to come for this, which is liquidity or an imbalance in the price where it just literally just went up. Once again, as we mentioned earlier, we want to see it go up, retrace about 38, maybe 50%, go up 38, 50%. This is healthy. Now, in a very bullish market, bull run, everything is just going to the moon. We're not going to see 38 to 50% on average. We're going to see about 20%, 26%, give or take. before it continues going up. And then and when we get to that point, I'll be talking more about that. But just to let you know, there is a time where we will be entering on very tight pullbacks. Right now is not the time. All right, let's go to a 4-hour time frame. See here, CJ says, does there always need to have an impulse move to be a demand zone? No. A demand zone is any time I see so for me, this is what I look for. I am always looking for ups and downs. Always looking for ups and downs. So now that I'm on a 4-hour time frame, what I could do is I could put it to here, because here these are just zones or levels, pivots. Here price came down, it stopped. Price came up, it stopped. So this is telling me this is very strong. The reason it's strong, well, it was on a higher time frame, daily. Let me just show you this. The reason it's strong is because it stopped the price from continuing down to get this. I mean, this level right here is very strong. Then it went up, and this was a very strong level. So to me, this level or zone is strong. And this means that so when it was coming down, it could have continued selling off, but there was a lot of buyers here, a lot of buyers that bought up the price, and then a bunch of sellers came in to sell off the price, but then the buyers picked up back again, and then it broke out. So here, this zone has a lot of activity. So for that, to me, that makes my zone. People call it a demand zone. I just call it a zone. So that's the reason for that. And they're all over the place. Like for this, I mean, this zone isn't too strong because here is our stop. It came up and it barely did this move, and then it went up. It would be stronger. See if I can find another one. Here price went up, stopped, came down, stopped, went up, stopped. So I mean, I could use this, but since the price is down here, this would be considered a supply, in my opinion. Could I be wrong? Sure, why not? But let me make these numbers larger. But this is what I do when I'm looking for zones, is I'm looking for where the price went up and it stopped and it came down, stopped. And the more ups and downs, the more sideways, the stronger that zone is. And I mean, you have order blocks and everything, but that's getting like technical. I just look at zones. You know, here the wicks, they create zones, selling pressure. That's all that is selling pressure. Okay, moving on. Let's see here. Yeah, I've been looking for a bounce from that zone, but it's really weak. Probably because Bitcoin dominance is super high. Yeah, 100%, 100%. So looking at this, we continue to have lower highs and lower lows. Now, I like looking at a top-down analysis where we're looking at the daily time frame. In order for us to go long, we need, let's just pick a level. This level we need to break in order to go long. Price came down, came up. Now we need to break this level before we go long, but we wouldn't do it because our level next is right here. We just keep this level. So we would need this level to go long, even though we have this level here. Comes down, comes up, break this level. Do we enter? Nope, we wait for this level. Then we have this level. Okay, if it breaks this level, the price comes up, it breaks the level. Sure, we could enter, just knowing that we have another level pretty close, and it may travel in this zone until it breaks out. This would be called a range. Now, of course, I don't like trading 6% ranges. I like, over 10%, 10% or over. Then it comes down, comes up here, and I'm notice I'm only using candle body closes. I'm not using wicks. Daily time frame. Comes down, comes up. I don't like this movement. I like ups and downs. Ups and downs. This to me, I consider a block. I don't like blocks. Blocks are very boring. I don't like this. There's no structure in this. On a smaller time frame, sure, but I don't like this because there's no movement. it's very boring. I want to see something I can see a level, whether it's up or a level down. Am I going to long it or am I going to short it? This is what I'm looking for. When I see a box, boring, I don't like it. All right. So now price comes up, breaks this level. Do I want to enter? I'll probably wait. Now, granted, oh, Joe, you're only waiting because you see what happens. No, I will. Whenever I'm doing this, whenever I'm mentoring, I'm showing you what I would do in the moment of the trade versus what everybody else does. They're hindsight hustlers. I have a song about it. Hindsight hustlers. Make sure to check it out. It's in the pin messages. Make sure to follow. Really great song. I talk about hindsight hustlers. I also talk about grifters. I talk about echo chambers. I talk about all that stuff. And you jam out to it. So I would wait. I'm expecting it to come down here, about 50% of this move to about here. Come up, maybe a little bit lower. Come down about 50%. Break this level, and now come up here. So when it retraces 30%, this would be a nice decision point for us to say, okay, let's go ahead and try it. Let's enter it knowing that we have this. Break this, we add to our entry. Now we're in. However, came here, decision point, roll over, attacking this level, came down even lower, and now we're looking. Came up. Now, in order to go long, we could potentially come here. But for me personally, I would feel safer breaking this level. Because this, what we're doing, this is called market structure. But in the most simplistic way of explaining it, what you're doing, you're creating a higher high, changing the trend, potentially changing the trend. When we break, or if we break, when we break this level, this is the start of the potential trend change. Because now what we're doing is potentially coming up, breaking this, creating a higher high than this, coming down, creating a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Now, this was the internal structure, or I refer to this as noise. Just, this is not the main points. This is a main point. This is all the noise inside this main point. Then we have a break of this, creating this to be a main point, main pivot point. So now we see a high and a higher high. This is what we want. This could potentially be the start of an uptrend to where now comes down and it's fine. Goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. You know, maybe does this and then it starts to trend all over again. So this is what we're looking for. Would I enter right now? More than likely not. Let's go ahead and hide all of my brush strokes. Let's go to here. Okay, hide that. Select all these, throw them in here, hide it once more, and then condense that. All right, so now we're looking at this. Now let's break it down even further. CJ says, I got stopped out twice in that block. Yep. And that's what they're looking for. They're looking for your stops. What? I haven't even checked the percentage. Ooh, my gosh, that's a lot. So yeah. So here's the downfall. And I love suing. I love me some suing. Here's the downfall is whenever you're doing this, you know, the upside is just amazing. 50%, 100%. Dude, it's amazing. But then also we have this, you know, like a safe one would be about right here. 40%, let's go 35%. Because the market makers know that people, I'm not a foil hat wearer, but I think the people who taught us how to trade are the market makers. They know what we look at. They know what we're looking for. So the market makers, let's go and change this color. The market makers know that we are identifying this level, and they know that we're going to put a stop loss just underneath it to potentially not get stopped out. So what do? They love to do this, where they bring the price down to here, then down to here, then down to here, and you're like, oh man, am I glad I had my stop loss a little bit lower. Didn't hit it yet. Boop, wick, come up, and then go. It's like, dang it. The market makers know what we're doing. They really do. The downfall is, man, I got to put my stop loss weight at 40%. And then if it hits, I'm in a world of trouble. So what I would prefer to do is I prefer to do like a tight stop loss. Like, let's just say I entered here, which I wouldn't, but let's just say I did. I put like a 10% stop loss. I get stopped out 10%. I'm only entering half of my position. I get stopped out 10%. I lost it. Okay, fine, whatever. I'll wait now till it makes a higher high. So with all that being said, let's go to a 4-hour time frame. CJ says, good info. Thanks. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. See, Arizona says, good night. Joe's boy says, put me to sleep. Well, good night, my friend. Good night. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for smashing the like. Thank you for everybody smashing the like. This channel can only grow with you smashing the like. Thank you so much. See here, Rush R says, bro, I also look at external and internal. Good thing I subbed the first time I saw you live. Great channel. Dude, you are now my new best friend. You are now my new best friend. Appreciate you greatly, man. Appreciate you greatly. Yeah, so I see all this stuff. I sometimes don't say the words because sometimes the words will kind of slow down the learning process. But the more that I'm doing this, the more that I'm showing it. And normally, like the first one, I'll go into great detail. And then any other coins, we just kind of do rapid fire. But thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. You're the best. You're the best. You best friend. Yes, good night. Good night, Arizona. So now looking at this, we're on the 4-hour time frame. What was a candle body on a higher time frame? Our wicks. The wicks on a higher time frame are candle bodies on a lower time frame. So that's very important. So you may say, well, why is your thing right here? It's in between it. This is actually the candle close for the daily. This is the candle close on the 4-hour. So have that in mind. All right. So here we're looking, price came down, up, down, 50%. Good, I love it. Came up, attacked this level, beautiful. Came up here, came back down 50%. Man, this looks really, really good. Perfect. Love it. Came up, did a lower high, came down. I would have liked to have seen the decision point just a little bit lower, but this is our decision point. Decided to break this high and this high, going attacking them. Coming up, perfect. Coming down. Now, I would have liked to have seen it stop here. It stopped a little bit lower. So I want to see it stop. See, from here to here, I would like to see it stop right here. Instead, it came down to, man, 786. So this is why it's danger zone. The 618 about right here. So fib retracement, magnet tool, the very lowest part, which is the wick, to the very highest part, and wow, I'm way off. Maybe I need some sleep. I don't know. Here I was thinking 50%, but this is actually the 50%. Oh, I was way off. It doesn't happen too often, but it does happen. Oh, and it did. It came down perfectly. Holy moly. Mr. Printers, you are now my favorite. Mr. Printers, you are now my favorite. Thank you so much for subscribing. You are my favorite. Appreciate you, man. So the price came down, and well, we can get rid of this one. So it came down to the 50% mark, which is good. This is what we want to see. Was I looking at this level? I don't know. But this is, oh, I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was. Yeah, normally I'm not off, but I think I was looking at this level when I was doing the things. So anyway, this is the bigger picture. The bigger picture did come down to the 0.5. And if we were to do it like this, yeah, 786. Oh no, broke the 618. Okay. So this is what I was looking at. This little move, because this was our decision point. This is the run up. But now let's look at the bigger picture. Good save, Joe. Good save. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. All right, moving on. So on the bigger picture, went up, pulled back 0.5, came up, came into the golden pocket. Okay, getting a little nervous. Not gonna lie, a little nervous. Broke the 618. I don't like that. Danger zone. Danger zone. Do I still have it? Yes, danger zone. Underneath the 618, danger zone. I have a song about this too. It's called that. It's called the Golden Pocket. And I talk about the danger zone. Comes down, it's in the pinned messages. Check it out, make sure to follow. Came down here, and now it's right at the top of my zone. Do I want to enter? No. Why? Because the downtrend may continue. We may break this level. So this is a level that we need to watch. And we'll leave it in yellow. That's a level we need to watch. Price may come up to about 50% or so. Come down, break this level, and go full on attack mode to this nice pump. So we may come down for that. Then we may come down for this. And so what it'll look like as far as the price action goes, come down, come up, come down, come up, maybe be in here for a little bit, and then break down, and then start coming up. When it comes up, what we could do is potentially enter the trade. So this may take 4 days, 7 days for this to play out. Could it happen really quick with a dump? Sure. But this is what I'm looking at. Now, why did I say that we're going to go sideways here? I'm always looking to the left. Always looking to the left. Because of this. Boom. Bingo bango. Put some bingo bangles in the chat. This right here is my little zone. My little zone where this is where, you know, it stopped. It stopped coming down, and then it stopped going up, and then it did this. So this right here, a lot of support, a lot of resistance on the 4-hour time frame. When we do this, possibly bounce above this zone. I'm always looking to the left. All of my drawings, they're never, you know, I think it'd look cool here. No, they're very strategic. Down, up, down, bounce the bottom, come up to the top, bounce to the bottom, make a lower high, break this, come down here, attack this level, this, and then boom, break out. Break out. So this is what I'm looking at. Now, could you potentially, enter on a smaller time frame? Let's say a 15-minute, short. Smaller the time frame, higher the risk. Higher the risk, higher the reward. What do you mean by higher the risk? You have a higher chance of fake outs, of rollovers, where somewhere where you might think, oh man, I got great support, but it's not really great support because it's a 15-minute support, which is still support, but it's not a 4-hour support. The larger the time frames, the stronger the levels. Support resistance, trend lines, moving averages, divergence, patterns, whatever you use, everything's stronger. So that is just some information. Now let's say it goes in here and we actually enter. Let's see if I can click it. And we actually enter the trade. Can we enter it here? Sure. What if we do a lower? I think we'll come up here. So I was gonna say, what if we do a lower high and then break that short? You know, even better. But if we're looking at this, you could treat this as a range. Now, range trading is very easy to do. And I'm going to show you a trick, guys. Range trading is very easy to do when you use this button called the replay. Yeah. You see all these range traders showing you how to trade ranges, YouTube shorts, TikTok, the whole nine. This is what you do. We're in this range and you want to buy here. This is extreme discount. And look at this. It went up and blah, blah, blah. Win after win after win after win. That's because they're using this button. They're using the replay button. Don't get tricked. So could this be a range right here? Yeah, definitely. Could we enter? So on a range, or rather in a range, you have a few sections. You have the, let's go ahead and take this off. So this is the midway point. So half of this is this right here. Then we have, let's see, can I do this? That's the midway point. So I would need to do something like this. Give or take, give or take. So this is our extreme. If we're going to go long, this is our extreme premium price, which means you're paying too much for it. This is your premium price. This is your mid level. So this is your zero line, you can say. This is your discount price. This is your extreme discount price. So we always want to get cheaper prices. We always want to go to the extreme. And CJ says, I like range trading, but you can't just trade low and high. You need multiple confirmations on the buns, right? 100%, 100%. And of course, buns is referring to Alexo Crypto, the way he trades. You don't want to trade the middle. The middle is the hot dog. You want to trade the buns. In my opinion, though, they only work when they work. Because let's say this is the buns. This is extreme discount. And we see price coming down here, 15-minute time frame. And we see it doing this. Let's go and we'll draw in here. Price, it's coming down, doing this thing, comes down here, breaks this on the 15-minute time frame, extreme discount. We enter the trade in the buns. And then it rolls over. Stopped out. Crap. Dang it. It re-enters and it breaks the level again. Just extreme discount. We're in the buns. And then it rolls over and now does a lower low. Crap. Come on. We're doing range trading. Now, you could have a bunch of other stuff. You can have whatever. And I don't want to say excuses, but reasons why the price went down. Oh, well, you're right at the 21 SMA, you're right at the 9 SMA, you're at the 200 SMA, whatever it is, but just know that you have a chance of it coming down. Now, what helps me is if we're in a bullish trend or changing bullish, we were bearish, everything's coming down and the market's starting to come up. Prices are starting to look good. These candles are starting to look a little bit healthier as far as not breaking the lows anymore. Now we're starting to break highs. Seeing this on multiple charts, then I'm entering this extreme low. See here, Rush R says you can trade only lows and highs, but in the trend. Dude. I didn't even see that comment when I said that. So true. So true. You do not, and matter of fact, I saw somebody today entering a long on Bitcoin because it's I don't know what time frame they were on. They entered here because it was in their, I think, golden pocket. And say, I'm gonna take a stab at it, this and that, blah blah. And I'm thinking, man, like, just because it goes into your golden pocket, that doesn't mean to enter it. Like you need confirmation. You need to see potentially, like nobody knows what's going to happen. Potentially come up, come down, come up, break the level. Now we can enter. This is a better shot than this. However, this you would make more money than this. This is higher risk, higher reward, because it could come down, and it did. But yeah, so you want to trade with the trend. You really do. And Rush R, man, dude, knocked it out of the park on that. Very true. CJ says, what I would be looking at on range low is to long, but only with, say, a SFP, which is a swing failure pattern, which is a fancy word for saying a wick. A wick, candle body close. This is a fancy word for saying buying pressure, SFP. A lot of people like saying swing failure pattern, SFPs. I got to make a song about that. But all this is buying pressure. That's all this. Let's see here. Plus higher time frame, bullish divergence. Okay. And money flow coming in. Okay. Or going up. Yeah. Now, I really don't understand. Hey, we got Mr. T in the house. What's up, Mr. T? Thank you guys so much for smashing the like. You guys are the best. Mr. T says, you are the man, brother. Thank you for everything again. Oh, yeah, definitely, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you greatly. So whenever we're looking at this, we do want to see a lot of stuff. If you use money flow and it's working for you, keep on doing it. I can see money flow with my naked eyes. Money flow was going up. Are you sure? Possible. Money flow is coming down. Are you sure? Possible. How do you know that, Joe? Price going up. Price going down. Joe, I think you're just being sarcastic. No. What I would like to know is how can money flow go up and price come down? So I need to know the whys. Because right now, the only thing I see, price go up, money flow go up. Price go down, money flow go down. What I need to know, because I don't know, and I'm not being sarcastic, is how can money flow go up and price go down? How can money flow go down and price go up? So explain that to me. I should ask ChatGPT, but explain that to me in a very, like you're talking to a 5-year-old, maybe a 7. I don't want to give myself too much credit, but okay, 5-year-old. Explain that to me so that I could get a better grasp on money flow. Because at this moment, I mean, once I started learning money flow and I saw that it's like money go up, price go up. Money go down, price go down. Got it. But I've also seen somebody pointed it out to where money flow was going down, but price was going up. I said, well, I've never really looked at it that often to see something like that. I'm literally bewildered. I am at an awe. Like, how does that even happen? But when I asked, those people could not, and there was, I think, 2 or 3 in the chat at the time, they could not answer that question. I would like to know. Matter of fact, liquidity sweep. Matter of fact, I got to write that down. How, in case y'all don't know. So you just have to find if it flows in or out. I mean, I can look at that with the price. How can money flow go up and price go down? ChatGPT. Because nobody can answer that. Nobody can answer it. Let's see here. CJ says money flow usually starts coming up towards the end of a dump. Of course. Do you know why? People are buying at the lows. People are buying at the lows. People are buying at support. People are buying at a level, POC, 200 SMA, a daily level. I mean, like here, I know money flows coming in. How do I know that? Price went up. How do I know that before the price went up? Well, I don't know yet until price starts going up. Once I see price starting to go up, well, I'm pretty sure money flow is starting to come in because people are buying because they hit this level. So for me, I simplify everything, but I do not know. I honestly do not know how money flow can go up and price go down. I don't know. So here, liquidity sweep. Not sure what we were talking about. Maybe this part right here. I think so. Rush R says you just had to find it. Oh yeah, we talked about that. Yeah. But I mean, I can see it. Let's see here. So right now, coming up. So would I enter this trade? Oh yeah, let's answer the question. Would I enter the trade? Joe, stop getting so sidetracked. Very hard to do, my friends. Very hard to do. Now, do I know everything? Not even close. Man, I wish I did. I'd be a multi-millionaire. Do I know how to trade? Sure. Am I still learning? Definitely. Always be learning. Always be learning. Am I super conceited and man, you know, I saw this? No. Does it happen sometimes? Sometimes. Very far and few between. But what I do is I'm always trying to learn. Always. CJ says, well, that's probably the reason shorts start closing, so money flow starts coming up, even though price is still going down. That's probably the reason the shorts start closing, so money starts coming up, even though price is still going down. Good explanation. I can see that. I'm actually going to save that too. So I can read it again and analyze it. Very good. You guys are the best. You guys are good. And thank you guys for smashing the like. All right. So let's go to a smaller time frame. 1 hour. Oh, on the 1 hour, would I really look at this? CJ says, kind of like CVD divergence. Oh yeah. Somebody asked me about CVD earlier, whether it was yesterday or on one of my shows recently, and I didn't know what I used to use that. Man, like shoot, 3-4 plus years ago, and I stopped for whatever reason. I need an indicator. I need to look it up, see what it does again. All right. See, on the 1 hour time frame, pretty rough trading on the 1 hour for this one, Sui. Why is it rough? All these wicks. Doesn't know what he wants to do. All these wicks. What is the market cap on Sui? I thought it was pretty large. To do those wicks, looks a little suspicious. SUI. It's a 6.8 billion. Yeah, it's a large market cap. It's showing wicks like it's a 100 million market, maybe like a 500 million market cap. Little suspicious. Danger zone. Get out of here. Get out of here, Tom Cruise. All right. So what I would like to see from this move here, I would like to see this, and then it come down. I'm not going to get mad at it. To about here, then start breaking up. Now let me look at my higher time frame. What was my thought process? Okay, these were just fib levels and just came all the way down. Okay, so I can get rid of that so it doesn't confuse me. Let's go back to the 1 hour. Let's go 4 hour. The 1 hour freaks me out. Let's get rid of Tom. Get out of here. Man, huge box right here, man. Comes all the way across too. So let's draw our box. So we'll start it here. And what I'm doing is I'm using my eyeballs and I'm going across the screen. So we'll go here, to here. Now we're going to zoom in. We're going to zoom in and just see what this touches. So all this is boring, 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 boring. Then we get a little bit of excitement here. Candle body closes, 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 closes. A lot of closes right here. And then these almost close next to it. We got a wick that goes barely past it. We have two wicks that go really close to on it. We have another wick that goes on it. We have a bunch of candles that barely cross above it. This one, we won't count that. We have two candle closes right on it. We have two candle closes just slightly above. We have a wick right on it. So this is showing me that there is a lot of resistance right here. Now, if we come down here, we can see that we have two candle body closes. We have a wick. We have boring. And that's it. Nothing besides that. Looking for the bottom. We have this wick, but right now I'm kind of stretching for it. Okay. So what does this tell me? This tells me that we have a very high chance. Let's get rid of this. Now, notice where my, this is why I don't just do this stuff. I'll put it here. Look at where this is at, where this pivot is at. This pivot is right on this box because of this. So what I want to do is I want to do a little bit more on this. So let's go and extend this. And I'm looking at this coming here, which is good. And I'm looking at, this as well. Come down about here, come up to about the mid-level, about here. Come down. This would be healthy. Come up here, then possibly come down here, take, some of this, not a problem. Come back up and then eventually go up. I would not be mad at this, to where it goes and it breaks below this low, take everybody out, then come back and say, just plain. Let's see here. Point glass is good for CVD charts. Maybe that's where I heard it from. I'm gonna save that comment too. Save. Yes. See, our rush says 5-minute structure could turn bullish on Bitcoin if it's probably retrace up from there. It will probably retrace. Okay. Let's see. 5-minute. Down, up, down, up, down. Went up, down. So this is a nice retracement. What I'm doing is a 5-pip retracement from the low to the high. Out. There, like this. That looks good. Let's see here. Pulled down to the 0.5, which is good. I would like to see it bounce here. Went to the golden pocket. Kind of scary. Did not close underneath it, which is good. Started coming up, which is good. For my decision point, Joe, it's because you see it. No. For my decision point, I would like to see it come down to about 50%, which would be like right where this little zone is. Now, these are like micro zones. I would like to have seen it, the price, come down to here. And then here, decision point, come up, attack this, to attack this, maybe do a lower high, come down about 50% of this move, and then break out. This is what I would like to see. Right now, it's coming down, taking some of this. So now my thought process is come up to about here, come down. This is my thought process right now. Oh, let's go back to Sui. Okay, so 4-hour time frame. This is what I'm thinking. See here, yeah, Bitcoin has pretty good support in this area. Hey, we got Swagasaurus Lex. What's up, Swagasaurus Lex? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Thank you, man, for smashing the like. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Didn't hold, yeah. And we never know. And that's the beautiful thing about this. We never know what's going to happen. We can have probabilities, you know, and if you ever, you know, see somebody, you see, guys, I called it, I told you, you know, join my group, this and that, blah, blah. That's a grifter. We talked about grifters earlier. That's somebody hyping you up and getting the emotions and blah, blah. You don't want that, guys. You want somebody who's level-headed, who has done this before. It's not my first beer, you know. This is what I do for a living. I trade. I win trades, I lose trades, you know. And matter of fact, earlier today, we were in some trades from yesterday, and we were in some longs. And then today, around, I guess, 6:30-ish, I guess, I told my group, I said, guys, like, I hate saying this, but Bitcoin, it's doing what I thought it was going to do as far as coming down. But here was the decision point. And of course, I have all this, you know, right here. Here's my decision point. And when it went to the decision point, it just stayed here. It didn't go up. It just stayed here. And I started rolling over. And I was like, man, right now I could be a big hero by saying close all your longs, or at least close half your position. And maybe the stops don't get hit. You know, maybe it reverses. I could be a big hero, or I could be, you know, somebody who cried wolf, you know, granted. And I let them know too in my group. I said, this is not a emotional decision. Oh, it's coming down, sell. No, it's coming down. I planned for it. I wanted it to come down. This was part of my, thought process. Oh, no, I have a lot of thought process. This was part of my thought process. Price was here. I was expecting for it to come down. This is why I don't panic, because this is what I'm expecting. This is my plan A, that's my plan B, but I didn't think this was gonna happen. And here's my decision point. And I saw it rolling over. It's like, no, we're gonna have to, I did an emergency update in the group, posted it and pinned it so it notified everybody in 2 sections of the group. And I said, man, I could be the biggest hero right now, or I could be the guy who cried wolf, but I would rather be the guy who cried wolf and we got stopped in profit, we got stopped at break even, or we got stopped at very little loss. Because all of our longs, the ones that I noticed, were right at break even. I don't know if we had any losses, but if we did, I would let you know. Because again, I'm very transparent. I don't remember though. I don't remember. And if it does roll over and it does go up, again, nobody knows. If it does roll over, we just re-enter the trades again. But what I'm doing is I'm saving. I think we were like in 4 longs that we entered day and day before, which they were doing great. But now we're right at our entry point, and I'm thinking, I want to save my people money. I treat their money as if it's my money. Could I not have warned them and just say, let's just see what happens? That way I don't look whatever way if my decision's wrong. No, I let them know, like, hey, I might be the guy who cried wolf, but I'd rather be that right now than our stops getting hit 8%, 12%, 15%, 2x leverage, 1x leverage, whatever it is, or just regular spot trade, because I want to save you money. We can re-enter anytime. And we're in shorts, and our shorts are doing nice. But I was, man, so it's very difficult as a trader to deal with those thought process. Man, should I close out my trade? Should I keep it open? But it's even 100 times more when you're a leader of a group, because now, like, you're giving out that order. Like, you're the general. You're giving out that order. It was like, all right, guys, we got to retreat. We take an L on this one. You know, either a break even, slightly above or slightly below, but we had to live to fight for another day. And so it makes it just that much harder. And, you know, as the leader of the group, I want these trades to play out. They play out, my members are happy. If they don't play out, if we get stopped out and I didn't warn them, then man, that looks really bad on me, especially if I see it. Sometimes I don't see it, but usually I'm always in these charts. Usually. See, CJ says, still holding on the POC on my chart. Don't want to see it drop below 83.1. 83.1. Yeah. So it's about 83.15 for mine, for it's 50 for me. Yeah, we break this level, more than likely we'll come for this one, and then more than likely we'll come for this. Like this will be nothing. This will be, shoot, man, not even the icing on the cake. This is right here, the icing on the cake. Let's see here. Melissa says no grip zone. That's right. No grip zone. Very nice. Alpha, thank you. See here. Melissa says I'm here, just working and lurking. It's all good. Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate you guys. And thank you for everybody smashing the like. And this is what I do. I show you my thought process. Does this play out all the time? Nope. Does it play out most of the time? Sometimes. You know. And the decision points are really what I'm looking at. You know, when we were here, you know, we could have gone up, we could have gone down, but I was plan A. Higher probability, might, maybe, don't know. I think earlier somebody was wanting to go long here, and this is why I drew this. But I was mentioning, like, if we break this level, go short. Yeah. See, Swagasaurus Select says, I think too, 76K. Possible. You know, we just gotta, it's all level by level for me. You know, I treat it level by level. Like right here, this is our golden pocket. Then we can come down here for this, and then this, and then, you know, it just keeps on going. So right now, and I've mentioned this, you know, I'm bearish. Overall, I'm bearish. I'm bearish because we continue to make lower highs. High, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, possible lower high. On the 4-hour time frame, looking like a double top to me, looking like an M. Okay, here's a pop quiz. No, won't do it. So here, I mean, just here's this level. It broke the level, not looking good. Then we have this. Well, actually, we have this zone. Let me do another. Joe, you're always doing. I know. That's too many. Holy smokes! Man, I gotta delete all this stuff. Okay. So let's see here. CJ says, one day we gotta stop dumping. I know it. It's been a dip after dip, like for 5 months. Yep. And I have a song about that. Buying the dip. I love this song too. Buying the dip. Right here, buy the dip. You gotta listen to this song, guys. These songs teach. Make sure to follow. This is on Spotify. It's in the pin messages for Spotify. All right, moving on. So this is what I see now, and I love doing this, clearing everything out, and then just kind of looking at it from scratch. So this is what I see right now on a higher time frame. This is my zone. I needed to bounce here. I absolutely needed to bounce here. It doesn't look like it wants to, guys. It does not look like it wants to. We have this high, we have a higher high, which is good, but then we did not create a higher low. We broke this low, which is bad. We're attacking this one. More than likely, if we break this level, do not be surprised if we do something, oh man, like this, just hard down, then come up to, this would be about 38%, then come down, then come up, this is my range low, then come down to attack this, then maybe come up, maybe a very small retracement of about 28%, and then boom. I don't want to see this. Right now it's looking like that. The only thing that can save us, we are literally in the decision point. This is our decision point. We are literally in it. It must come up to this block, come down, find support on this area, come up, attack this level, say break it, go into this wick, then come down again inside, maybe to the block or inside the block, and then we'll do it gradually. And I like doing this to let you know, because everybody can go, it might go up or down. But what I do is I do one better. I do a plan A. This is my plan A. And I also do a plan B. That way, if one plays out, I can't say, I called it, I nailed it. I can't do it. I can only say, I thought it was going to go this way, but it ended up going this way. This is what I thought it might do, and this is the direction. This is the price action movement, and the price action movement nailed it. I just thought it was going to come down. And that way, it's not, oh, look at me, I'm the best. No, it's, nobody knows. Right now, it's not looking good. And this is, well, I didn't see this part right here, but I did see the rollover. This is why I said to the group, you know, we could bounce, we could, but let's just close out our shorts. Let's see here. Any questions, comments, concerns, issues? Let me know. Let me know. My goal is to get rich with you, not because of you. For that reason, I ask for questions. You don't need to pay me $99 an hour to get a private session, blah, blah, blah. Ask me here. You have charts? We go over your charts. You have questions? Go over the questions. Yeah, so like this, I would not even try to trade it on the 1 hour. I mean, it's just like super crazy week. I'd have to trade minimum 4 hour time frame. So I would need to see a pivot and then a break, and then we could enter for that one. Very true. See here, CJ says, it looks very weak. 100%. 100%. All right, let's go ahead and put our timer on. We do this once. We kind of slow it down. Now, granted, I can go all night. I can go all night. There was one time we did a 16-hour stream. 16 hours. Nonstop. And out of those six, oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Out of those 16 hours, I was talking for about 15 hours and maybe 30 minutes, 15 hours and 15 minutes for sure. 45 minutes of it was where I would say, let's just jam out to some music. So we jammed out to some music, like 1 or 2 songs, and I come back and we start doing it again. And then same thing. See here, we need London to pump it. We do. So let's go to the 15-minute time frame. Let's go ahead and put on our indicator. Our indicator. Let's see, I always forget where my indicators are at. Nope. Indicators. So I always forget what they're called. I have it on, oh, here it is. Here's one of them. And something else. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's cool. But these are my favorites. I had these on. There was another one on here, but I forget the name of it. I don't use them too often. All right, so let's see what this first one is. Okay, so this gives you the value area high and the low, and so that's pretty cool. This one is the ICT killer. Okay, so this one, let's go ahead and adjust these boxes. Let's go ahead and put for the Asia session, let's increase the color. Okay, that's nice. And that is all. Okay. So right now we're in the Asia session. Previous Asia sessions, they took it down, then brought it up, took it up, brought it down, up, down. So overall down. This one, we can say overall up, possible overall up. There's sometimes where they start off really strong, other times where it's boring. Really strong starting off, boring, dump and then pump, and then here just dumped. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see here. We got 1 minute. Let me see. Melissa says, I was there most of it, but I did end up falling asleep after like 13 hours. Can you see? And it's funny too. Some people said that they went to sleep, woke up, 8 hours sleep, and I was still on. Some said that they took a shower, ran some errands, came back, and I was still on. Yeah, it was fun. We had a lot of fun. Let's see here. Hottie, what's up, Hottie? Hottie says, what up, Joe? Late to the stream. Not a problem, man. Not a problem. Hope you're good. Did you go over ES? Nope. And NQ? Nope. By any chance? Asia open up crazy. Yeah, so let's check it out. Let us check it out. Let's come over here to this. Let's go to YouTube. Yeah, we'll do YouTube. I don't remember what if I use YouTube or the defaults, but we'll find out. We will find out in a moment. Let's go here to the markets. And we do have the ES1 and the NASDAQ. So I'm going to actually put these together. Okay. And then we'll look at gold too. Why not? So let us look at the ES1. Sure, I got the right one. Okay. Okay, very good. See here, I don't understand the kill zone. Me neither. I told myself I was going to look it up. I still have it on all of my tabs that I have open. I have like 40 or 50 open. I never did look at it. Is it the same time every season? I don't even know. First, I thought it was the last hour, but then somebody said it was the first hour. So I don't know. CJ says, no, kill zone is not same time every session. Oh, I didn't know that. It's just the area of the most volatility, but I don't know how they determine where it ends. Maybe volume? Yeah, there's a lot of questions. All right, so we're looking at the ES1 exclamation point. Let's look at the daily time frame. Ooh, look at this. I like it. So my thought process was price was here. I'm thinking the price may come down to here. So far, it's right on it. And let's see if tomorrow, we still have 15 hours in this candle. Let's see if tomorrow, if it comes up. This is what I am thinking. Oh, that was my plan B. Oh, no. So overall, my plan B is that it comes down. But before the plan B, I'm thinking price will come down to the 38% mark, then come up, then come down. Here's our decision. Are we going to go up or down? So we still have a few more days to see what happens here. But so far, we are nailing it. Price was here, saying price going to come down. Price did come down. So let's see. Don't know. Don't know what's going to happen. We gotta wait and see. Right now it's playing out. Went to the 382, which is good. And we put it from here to here. Yep. My thought process still stands on that. Let's go to this one. Let's go to the daily. We're on the daily. Now on this one, I was thinking bearish. Like I couldn't, maybe it's the intuition, I don't know. But I'm thinking bearish overall. You know, for it to come up to about here and then come down to this, and then eventually hopefully go up, maybe things change. This one, I will say I was wrong on this. I thought I was right, but I will say that I was wrong on this one. Price was here. I'm thinking it's going to go up before coming down. And right now it looks like it's rolling over. So this one's coming down. Now, all in all though, as far as all these things, man, it's not looking good for the economy. Economy's not looking good. Right now, it's kind of like the bull run where you can just get into any coin and make money. If you're not making money, just wait 2 days, you'll be up like 40%. It's kind of like that, but the opposite. Right now, you can pretty much get into any coin if you're not short, you know, low leverage. And this is not financial advice. And don't do this. It's just me talking. You can get into any coin, put a 2x leverage on it. If you're not in profit, don't worry, wait another 2 days and then boop, coming down. I mean, that's just me talking. That don't do that though. What's gold doing? So for gold, let's see here. We're looking at over here. We're saying it might come down, then come up. We went over this last time. It did come down, come up eventually, come back down to this. This support level is very strong. I don't think we're going to come back to it ever. This is gold. This is the PHLX gold and silver sector index. I don't think we're going to come down to this ever again. Could we? Sure. Why not? But we did come up, down, beautiful in here, coming up. I do think that we're going to come down. We're still going up at the moment. I do think we're going to come down. And I don't think we're going to touch this. And then do higher highs and higher lows. But I don't think we're ever seeing this zone again, in my opinion. See here, that was, let's see, that was, that is what loses me, CJ. It's almost too laggy. See here, it's like you don't need an indicator to see where the volatility is. That's what I don't get. Like today, skill zone on Asia is like half the sets. Yeah, so I kind of did notice that too. Like all these like dots, like they're different. So I don't know what it means. I don't know. See here, Hottie says, you were spot on. I'm bearish on NQ for tomorrow. There you go. Appreciate you, Hottie. Appreciate you very much. And I greatly appreciate everybody who smashes the like. You guys are the best, the absolute best. Let's see here. Any questions, comments, concerns, issues? Let me know. Let me know while I drink me some water. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Do I think Bitcoin's going to come up? And earlier I wanted it to. Now I don't. Because now we close our longs and we're in the shorts. But we are in our zone right here. And this is literally make or break. Make or break. We're currently underneath our point of control. Yeah, definitely, guys. Smash the like. Smash the like. Google says specific periods when there's a higher chance of finding setups of interest. Very cool. Very cool. All right, so we're going to do this one more time, but this time we'll do 2 minutes because I've kind of given a warning already. So we'll do 2 minutes. If there's nothing else, then that will be the end of the show. If you haven't already, definitely check out my music. I'm very proud of this music. Each song takes me about an hour to fix the words to where it makes sense and it goes with my teaching. This is extremely important. Grifter warning. It's a very good song. Hindsight Hustler. Very good song. See, do I have Hindsight Hustler on here? I think we'll jam out to Hindsight Hustler at the end. I do like that song. Hindsight Hustler. Let's see here. Let's see here. Melissa says, but it doesn't show the zones ahead of time. But I guess as long as you see it when it starts. Yeah, it's too confusing. Lunchable Connoisseur, what's up, my friend? What's going on? If you have any coins, you're limited on time. Put a coin in the chat. If not, that's the end of the show. We're gonna listen to Hindsight Hustlers, and that will be towards the end. I'll give you a heads up. But yeah, so we do this every day. We do this every day, Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Also Saturday and Sunday. And then we do bonus streams. Usually my bonus streams are right around midnight, sometimes 2 in the morning, Eastern Time. And my goal is to show you how to trade. Like, I don't shill anything. My goal, do I have a group? Sure, it's right here. Join it if you want. You get access to me. We get, exact prices to enter. We don't say buy the breakout, buy the retest. That's still, anybody can do that. Like, we give you all that stuff and update you with videos and everything else, the market. And I truly do treat your money like it's my money. I really do. But that's what I do then. Let's see here. Howdy says ITC Killzone are based off time macros. For example, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Open is a kill zone where you can spot fair value gap breaker blocks. Man, you're really smart. And order blocks to find entries or exits. I gotta save that because I gotta read that slow and steady. All right. Swagasaurus Rex, Swagasaurus Alex says Brett. Very good. Let's do some Bretts. Do some Bretts. This is gonna be the last one for the show, guys. Our last one for the show. If we get super chats, we'll continue, but don't feel like you need to, because I do gotta stretch my legs. All right. Brett is coming down. If you're in this as a short, good job. If you're in this as a long, you might want to get out. For the reason being, it just keeps on coming down. Let's go to a weekly time frame just so we can see more ups and downs, support levels. 3-day time frame, go to the daily. What I'm looking for is just literally ups and downs. We had a low here, we did not want to break it, and we did. So now we have a low here, and we don't want to break it. We don't want to break this low. If we do, just keep on going lower. So in order for us to go long, we have to break a high. The daily candle needs to close above 0.03771. If the daily candle, remember, I'm saying daily, if the daily candle does not close above this level, we do not enter. Because we could come up here, do another wick, and then continue coming down. So for this coin, I personally would not, can't you enter it down here? This is the bottom. Nope, I wouldn't do it. Because it could come down here, come up, and continue down. Breaking the low, basically repeating the cycle. And for me, I don't care if I'm missing out. What's this, 80%? Is this 80%? 70, 60? I'm okay with missing out on 60%, knowing that when I do enter, I have a very high probability of making money. rather than entering now, and then having a lower entry like 30% lower to potentially it break down. Too risky for me. So here you're going to the list. See, like most indicator, like the most lagging indicator ever. That's fine. That's fine. CJ says, that's what I thought. But if you look at where the kill zone are, then end up at different times each session. Like today, the Asia kill zone is at 8 p.m. and ended at midnight. Well, I guess the open of every session is normally, holy smokes. Super chat. Oh, I gotta move this over. There we go. Thank you. Oh, Lunchburg Carl Sewer. Thank you, my friend. The show will continue. The show will continue. Thank you, my friend. All right. So yes, thank you. I will read that. So here, Lunchbowl Connoisseur says, I had a quick question about a chart, Joe. So let me go ahead and like that. Thank you, my friend. Smash the like as well. And then I will also do a comment. You're my favorite. Nobody get jealous. Nobody get jealous. All right. See here. So the question is, I would love a second opinion in a short on a stock. Okay. See, looking at the fair value 618, that lines up with a lot of info here. Am I looking too far? Takes a few days. Okay, so let's see if we can break this down. This is just one coin. No, this is 2 coins. Okay, so let's look at this. So is this 1 or 2 coins? I don't know. I've never done M6A 1 exclamation point all. See, M6A1 exclamation point. Okay. Coming up pretty strong. See, I would love a second opinion. See, Hottie says, Joe, you're awesome. Love watching your streams. Going to catch some sleep. Good night. Hottie, thank you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for smashing the like. Thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for your knowledge too. Appreciate you, man. All right. So here, it's a stock. It's a stock. Okay, so this is just one. This is just one right here. Okay. Okay, I see it now. Okay. All right. So without looking at your stuff, let's see, looking at the fair value gap, 613, that lines up with the 618. Am I looking too far? Okay. So I'm going to look at this without looking at your information. So here we go. On the weekly, let's go on the monthly. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to establish a trend. I'm trying to establish a trend. I'm trying to establish levels. Beautiful. Okay. So we could magnet tool. Come over here to this. Make sure y'all can see all this. Go to this. Now, I'm not sure how big this level is, but I also want to make sure the midline is here. That way we can see the middle and it lines up perfectly. Bingo, bango, bingo, and a bango. Bingo, bangos in the chat, guys. Let's spam the chat with some bingo bangos. If you're not a member of the YouTube, just type in bingo bango. All right. But yes, I did see that right away. What is the percentage from the bottom to the top? Bottom to the top. Okay, about 15%. So in crypto terms, that's like 45%. In stock terms, that 15% is a lot. So in crypto terms, that's like 45%. Now, I'm looking at this. I see we're in this zone. We broke down very dramatically, then came back up. found support here, came up to the top, came to the bottom. This is a very beautiful zone to trade in. So once we do get back in here, I would recommend trading the zone, trading the range. And I do think that when we get back in here, potentially we'll break out to the upside. Potentially. Nobody knows. Anything can change. Potentially. All right. Moving on. Let's see here. What do I see? What else do I see? See, I still see this liquidity right here. Do I think it'll come down for it? Probably not. I would have to, I would need to worry about this level being broken. Well, let me go to a smaller time frame. Let's go to a weekly. I would need, okay, so we did break this level, but it just faked everybody out. I like the price action. It's not a block. Like this, I don't like. But I like this. Okay. Let's see here. It did break down, but only to fake out people, because as soon as it broke this level, I guarantee it, so many people open shorts because they think we're going to attack this and this. And then it faked everybody out, started coming up. Now, let me see what your question is. You're in a short. Oh, you're in a short. Yeah, fair value up on the bottom. So you're in the shorts. As far as the short goes, so you're targeting this, I'm guessing, fair value gap. Now the price did come up quite a bit. So this is where you're targeting. Huge dump. Then it came up, broke this level. Yeah, okay. All right. I don't like that level. So right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find a level that we do not want it to break. So that's all right. Oh. Hey, Sam, you became a member. Thank you, Sam. You are now my favorite. Sam is a supporter and now has access to my YouTube videos that I make for my VIP group that I trickle down to the YouTube members. Now, these videos are mainly for like Bitcoin updates, especially Bitcoin updates. Sometimes I kind of show you what the next level is, which is believers, where I show you some of the active trades that I'm updating for the VIP group. And they're for the warrior level. That is where I show more of the thought process and what we're actually doing in the VIP. So just give you a heads up, but very good, man. Thank you, Sam. Thank you so much for doing that. Look at that, what I find so funny. Right now, we are currently at this level of this wick. Now let's put this to a yellow. So I'm going to come down here to the double arrows come out. I'm going to double click. And thank you, Sam, for joining the family, the TI family. Thank you, my friend. You're the best. You're the best. See here, Hottie says, correct. Just use the kill zone to find entries and exits. Zoom in to find order blocks, breakers, gaps, sessions we can find. All right, I'm going to say that too, man. There's so much wisdom today. Say this. Okay. Melissa is spot on. What did Melissa say? Well, I guess the open of every session is normally volatile. Yeah. TJ says, maybe I'm wrong. The bar size throwing me off. It looks like it's always from 8 p.m. to midnight. So you're talking about the other thing. Okay. And of course I say, you're my favorite. You are my favorite. Let's see here. Going down the list. Cheers. Okay. Stock. So here. Oh yeah, definitely, man. Audi killed it on that. Absolutely killed it. Okay. See, it's a currency. It trades fairly slow. Australia dollar versus the dollar. I plan on longing once it clears the gap. Okay. See your thought process on that. You have a stop loss above the wicks. Okay. Nice stop loss. Yes. Nice stop loss. All right. So right now, the current price action is where the wick came down to. So that is a level of resistance. We do have this, we can call it a zone. See, where does this line up? Now. Okay. All right, so you're in a short. I like your thought process. I don't know if it's going to come all the way down here, though. Due to this, and now that we're in a lower time frame, we can kind of see what might happen. For sure, in my opinion, but nothing's for sure. I think we're going to come down to here. So, and if we do a fib retracement tool from the very bottom to the very top, I do think that it is going to go down first before it goes up. Now, if it does come down, what I'm looking at is, so it went up, it barely retraced. Man, I would hate to see it come up, break the level. I don't even want to say it. Come over here. What we really need to see in the next 12 hours, it roll over and cross this level. This is what I would like to see. Maybe a little bit higher. Come down. Come down. I don't know if it's going to short or go shy of the 382 or go to the 382 before coming up. Here is your, let's make sure to put this right one more time. We can just call it this. This is your fair value gap. Now it was touched by, or mitigated, like people like to say. I just say tapped, touched. It was touched. Some people, they nullify this, they make it invalid. For me, I still consider it valid to where it might come to here. I don't think it's going to break below this level. This is a strong level. Granted, we broke through it like really quick, and then here we kind of danced around it. But if we do come down any lower than the 382, I think we'll come down to the 0.5 before coming up. This is what I think. And then now we're going to attack this. So overall, long term, I really want to see this one go the 0.5, do a lower high, come back down here to possible I had to say down here. I want to say here because of this level, but I'll say here because of this zone right here. So we'll come down here to this before attacking this one last time. And then now we go up. So this is what I'm thinking. Let's see here. Is this Forex? I have no idea. This is, I'm guessing Forex. Forex is money, right? This is the Australian dollar versus the American dollar. Seb says, you're welcome, Joe. And you're my favorite. Nope. You're my favorite. All of you, my favorite. All of you guys are my favorite, and gals. Please smash the like if you haven't already. See here. See, I don't know. I just traded. Here. He trades it on TradeStation / TradingView. Very nice. TradeStation. Okay. Yep. Kind of like what I was thinking. I have one take profit at, okay. See here. Seems so far. Okay. Awesome. See, have you looked at Tao lately? Nope. 2 billion market cap. Let's go. So that's my thought process on that one. And matter of fact, for some reason, I cannot right click and add it to a favorites anymore. I don't know why. Does anybody know why? I don't know why, but I can go to markets and then manually type it in again. Oh, it's this one, I believe. And then here, I will move it up to above gold. There you go. So now it's all my favorites. So you can ask for it anytime you want. Let's see here. So Tao, let's do Tao. TAO USDT. And let's go to crypto. Let's go to this. Okay, let's see here. Can you name any AI coins that you like the best? Yes, I can. If I do this. AI agents? No, thank you. AI agents is good, but filter. Is it filter? No. Columns? No. Where's the search? There used to be a search here. I don't know. Let me just find a real quick AI one. Which one's AI? I don't even know. They're all AI now. Near's AI, isn't it? Or you say claim it? Yeah, AI. Okay. So let's click on AI and big data. Let's just go through them really quick. If I could only pick 5 AI tokens, which would I pick? Let's see here. Render's really disappointed me. Render would move whenever NVIDIA would move, and then lately they haven't been. Holy smokes, Lunchable Connoisseur with the super chat. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. There we go, so we can see it a little bit better. You're the best. Thank you, my friend. Let's see here. Bats. Grass. Virtual. IOS. Oh man, I'm running out of choices. This one is way too expensive for their monthly service. I mean, it's good for what it does. It's like Cookie, but on steroids. If you don't know what Cookie is one that searches and it checks for engagement from the they're called Kohl's. I forget what that stands for, KOL, but it's influencers, whatever they're talking about. So it's a aggregator for information of what's moving and talked about. So you have Cookie, which I mean I used to use it when I was doing the AI agents. Now I mean it's not making us money, so we're not using it. But this one is like Cookie on steroids. But I think it's like $2,000 a month or something. Freaking ridiculous. See Rose. I'm watching it. It's, man, I got to start from the very top again. Good Lord. Near's an oldie but goodie. ICP, I don't think it'll ever go back to where it was. ICP, I think it's really good because it has a whole bunch of stuff that it does. If I had to pick 5, man, I guess I'll do Tau. I'll do Filecoin because it's a dinosaur. People made a lot of money with Filecoin. I believe it's a China coin as well, Chinese coin, and people made money with it, so they might do it again. I guess I'll have to go with FET. FET really hasn't really impressed me. All these are old coins though. Theta, man. Let me go somewhere high risk. This one I like. ATH. Market cap $234 million. ATH. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I always remember it all-time high. This one, it deals with GPUs and sharing it. Of course, they all do that. But I really like this one because as a gamer, not that I'm a gamer, but as a gamer, you always have to update your system, your computer system, your graphics card, your motherboard, power supply, the whole nine. It's always big money. Well, what you could do is you could rent their service so you could still have a crappy system, but play the latest games because you're actually renting out the services of GPUs. So this to me, I really like. This I would actually put as my number 1. The other ones had a higher market cap. This one I'm putting for my number 1. Then the other ones 2 and 3. Let's see here. I love Live Peer Token only because I made so much money with it last time. This one, from what I remember last season, this is when you actually share your GPU. But there's so many projects like that now that share the GPU, but I know they lasted the test of time. So I would probably pick that one too. If I had one more, I say Turbo because it's cute. I think Melissa or forget who else would like that just because it's cute. It's a turtle. Hell, I don't think it holds any purpose. I don't know. But if I didn't do Turbo, and just a funny name, it's a turtle called Turbo. That's just hilarious. Low market cap coin. These pump really quick, but they also dump really quick. I mean, I love all the tweets that this one AI XPT does. And I'm getting low on the market cap. Cookie, very low market cap. I think you could do stuff again, but only if AI agents take off again. I think that's it. All right. LimeWire, Griffin, these are all Parsec. It's an oldie but goodie. 24 million market cap, really? It's like 39 years old, older than the freaking internet. It's still not, the market cap's not even up there. VR. This one gets a lot of hype when the market is good. So, and same with TARS. TAI. I think this is when I was trading. But Streamer, these are all low market cap coins though. But I would say the ones that I mentioned. Okay, moving on. That was a little detour. Holy smokes. We have news. Get out of here, news. You're boring. So let's go to TAO. Go to TAO. How? See here. Okay. I take extra out at my first and let some ride. Nice. Appreciate it, Joe. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Foreign exchange. Melissa says, I'm one of the bros. See here. See here. I like ALCH. I think ARC could be good by 2. There you go. And thank you, Lunchable Connoisseur, man. You very happy. Thank you, man. See, well, it says H bar, please. Yeah, definitely, man. H bar. And definitely smash the like, guys. Smashing the like does help support the channel. And you guys are the best. All right. So we wrote down H bar. See, my top 5. Yeah, ALCH. I do love Alchemy just because it made me money last season. Fartcoin, it moves too much. If you get in and you're lucky at a great spot, man, good for you. It's near, it's OD. I would like to see a new AI token and just dominate the market. Render 5 is ARC. A lot of people like ARC. Yeah, I don't think I picked any one of the years. Yeah, renders, I mean, it's good. It disappointed me a whole bunch when NVIDIA would take off. See here, I'm long on Bitcoin, entry. Uh-oh. What's Bitcoin doing? Joe, can you focus? Okay, so you just got in. So, I mean, it came down, up, down, nice spot for a decision point, and we're in the decision point right now. Let's see where you got in. 83,500. And we'll put this one as a peak. See here. Stop loss 81. Oh, you got a big stop loss way down here. 84. What's your risk reward? Oh, that's just part 1. Okay. Good luck, my friend. Good luck. Right now, we're currently underneath the POC, point of control. But if we do break this, then that's a good sign. If we get rejected, then more than likely not a good sign. Okay, back to top. Number 5. Oh, Akasha, whatever you pronounce it. Okay, when did you start streaming and trading? When did I start? So the initial first time I started streaming was last season. Last season, I thought I was, man, unstoppable. Making gains, winning trades, was in a group, learned, but they only taught me during the bull market. So when the market changed, man, I got humbled really quick. And then, I mean, the stuff that I was teaching, I mean, it was making people money, but I mean, it was also the market. And then when the market changed, the wins weren't as many and the losses were more. So then I ended up having to scratch everything and go to ground zero. And so that was 2021. So I started trading and streaming like maybe 6 months after I started trading. Now, granted, I put in the work. When I started learning, I put in the work. Joe, can you get to work? Sorry. All right. So we're looking for levels. So here's the level. Here's the level. Right now, we're in extremely strong downtrend. Anytime we break the high, it comes back down. We're in extremely strong downtrend. Very strong. In order for us to start the potential uptrend, we need to pass 269.05. I would not think about longing until we break that. And I would actually do it on the daily time frame. So the daily candle needs to close above this. If it doesn't, don't do it. If it does, we do it. If it does something like this, nope. And right now, I mean, there's nothing much you can say about it. It's just down. Could it go up from here? Sure. But I mean, it did it here too, where it broke this level, went up, and then bloop, broke this level. This is the level we don't want it to break. This is the level we don't want it to break. So perfect example. This is exactly, came down, came up, pivot, came down, came up, pivot, break out, crossing this level, break out, crossing this level, goes for this level, continues on. So I would definitely wait on this one. Set your alert. For me personally, and I'm actually going to do it here. I'll set an alert right here at this level, 290.22. Alert set. There you go. See, CJ says, what made you go long? Yeah. So what made you go long on this one? Just because it's a decision point, or because we're in the Asia market and they pumped it and they brought it back down, and they didn't. It looks like it's possibly reversing because it broke this level, maybe. We'll see. Sam says, I had no idea Turbo was AI. Yeah, everything's AI, dude. It's I'm surprised there wasn't more on the list. Like they just say, oh, AI is popping. Well, guess what? We're AI now too. Really? What do you do AI? Well, we research AI, maybe. Let's see here. CJ says, Alchemy also back to all-time high, though, so probably not a good time to buy. Yeah. Bingo bango. See here, you should move your stop loss to right under 8,300. 8,300. Okay, so what is this? Oh, this is my box. So in the 4-hour time frame, anybody closes. This is where everybody's gonna put their stop. Alt J. This right here is where everybody's gonna put their stop. Underneath this, depending on how much leverage they have, depends on where they're gonna put their stop. But on average, most people would put their stop right here. So what I would want to do is put my stop a little bit lower. I would put my stop right here. Because everybody's putting their stop right here, underneath this wick. What is the percentage? From here to here, we're looking at 90%, or sorry, 0.9%. And then here, we're looking at about 0.2 more than that. So 1.1%. This is where I would do my stop loss. Now, as far as the leverage goes, in order for me not to be stopped out, I would have to do a, let's see here, like a 50x leverage. But would I go long though? That's the question. Down, up, down, up. Broke this level. Not good. Up, down, broke this level, maybe protect this. I don't know. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. I still think we're gonna go down. Pretty much what my overall thought process is planning. Oh, we could go up. This is a nice decision point. We're in this box. We could. Boop, boop. But for me personally, I would not go long until after. So we have a level right here, 83,930. Then we have another level right here, which is right underneath the PLC. So to go long, you know what? I'm just gonna wait till up here. You know, if it does go up, you know, if it does something like this, then I enter because I broke this. Because I mean, there's so many chances they can go down, and right now this is the potential trend change potential, but currently right now, like it broke this level, broke this level, broke this level. Joe, it's breaking the levels because you're going crooked. You know what I mean? And we'll see. All right. See, I'm going to bed. Good night, everybody. Thank you again, Joe. No problem. Thank you. I really appreciate everybody. Thank you for smashing the like. We are going to end the show with what song did I say? So stay tuned for the song, guys. Hindsight Hustler. This is the song that we're going to listen to. Oh, my camera just went off too. Perfect timing. I can turn off this dumb lights that blinds me. So we're actually going to stay here. We're going to stay here. I'm going to turn on the audio. Oh no. How do I do this? So the audio may be loud at the beginning. So stick with me, guys. Stick with me. And let's go ahead and put this, and let's go to music. And do I have it already saved? Hindsight Hustlers. Yes, I do. Here we go. The music might start loud, and I apologize. No, it doesn't. Right now, we're just jamming out.
Hindsight, hustlers breaking it down. Charts don't lie, but these replay traders are a clown. They show the past, call it the play, but where was the call when it led the way?
They mark up charts when the move is done, saying this was the spot, should've got some. Real traders don't play that trick, call it in real time, not after it flips. They say buy here, cause price went high, or don't go in when it took a dive. But when the trade was right in their face, they had excuses, stumbling the pace.
Hindsight hustlers, always right, only show trades after in hindsight. Price went up,
Did you get in?
price went down.
I told you, did you win? Where was the call? Saying, here's the buy, but never the risk. When it was live, they double talk, making it a mist. Yuri, don't wait, hurry. Did you win? Price went up, did you get in? Price went down, I told you, did you win? They teach the setup, then say buy, don't wait. But when it dropped, I'm glad we didn't take that trade.
Looking back, they love the view. Never call it cause they don't have a clue. Price in motion, they go mute. Wait till it's over, then talk as if they knew. Hindsight hustlers, always right, only show trades after in hindsight. Price went up,
Did you get in?
price went down.
I told you, did you win? Where was the call? Where was the call? Trade intuition don't move that way. Call it live, no delay. Price at a level, we have a plan A, also a plan B. Trade intuition helps you see. They mark it up, but don't take the shot. Then claim the win when the moment's lost. They love the move once it's complete. Showing the charts like they elite to be. If they knew why they stay out, true traders don't play that doubt. Fake gurus love that hindsight view. Only new traders think the wisdom is true.
Hindsight hustlers, always right, only show trades after in hindsight. Price went up, did you get in? Price went down.
That's so funny. Price went up. Did you get in? Price went down. I told you. It's so funny. All right, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. We're jamming out together, doing charts together, making money together. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, as always, just, protect your trades. Don't feel like you always have to be in a trade. Have stop losses in place and trade with what the market gives you. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.